go again. Yo, 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 what's up, what's up? It's Coach Nick Money in the house with the early morning micro cap edition. The bonus we're going to be streaming for quite a while this morning, ladies and gentlemen. And, of course, I'm here with the one, the only, the indelible, and my indelible peeps, you know who he is. He is...
Nick's in the house.
That's who he is. And, of course, it wouldn't be a show if we didn't have the one and only, my queen, the stonk queen herself, DBL Bombs.
Hey!
There you have it. Now it's a show. Now it's a show.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Hey! All right. So this is not financial advice. It's not stock advice. It's a show. We're not financial advisors. It's not stock advice because we're not stock advisors. It's just a show. Yeah. Just a show.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Hey!
What she said. All right. Also, in addition to that, if you're not subscribed to YouTube, go ahead and subscribe and do what this gentleman says.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share.
Because sharing is caring. Please share if you don't mind. Yes, indeed. And if you're not following us on x.com, a.k.a. Twitter, it's at Coach Nick Money. At Coach Nick Money. And if you want to follow us on Twitch, it's at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. And of course, after we're done streaming live on social media platforms, we're going to also be streaming. We're going to continue streaming into the bell and after the bell on our private Discord, and you're welcome to come and check out our Discord. We go a lot deeper in the private Discord. It's not a show there. We get serious. Yeah. We get serious in there. We start talking about entries and indicators that we use and so on and so forth, and you could go ahead and join us today. There's a link in the description to do a 5-day trial for $1 for the Discord. $1. It's in the pinned comments and in the description section, and after that, it's $39.99. All right, let's get right into it. So on Friday and on Saturday, we gave our private Discord SPEC. And then DBL Moms put out a video on SPEC, right? And, yeah. So what happened? What happened, DBL Moms? It went up 94% this morning. 94%. 94%. We also gave HOVR to our private Discord over the weekend, and it went up 159% this morning.
Yes.
And of course, we gave our private Discord DSY, and it went up 244%. So let's take a look at these tickers. What's up, Nancy? How you doing in the house? Let's take a look at some of these tickers. So we had a bit of a curlage going towards VWAP with SEPC. Let's zoom out a little bit. Let's do a little zoom. All right, so this right here is your demand zone. Let's get the graffiti pencil out right away. Graffiti pencil activated. So I would say we probably have a demand zone in this consolidation channel over here. Consolidation, channel time. Let's change it to this particular graffiti pencil right over here. All right, so that's kind of like a support area, and I would say we probably have a little bit of a demand area over here. Let's change the graffiti pencil one more time. Go over here, go over there, and do a little bit of these joints right here. So basically, the supply zone, which is up top, is kind of like an area, not kind of, it is an area of resistance. So supply zone, area resistance. The bottom one right over here, that would be your demand zone. That's kind of like a support zone, if you will. And in between, we have levels. So right now, the price action of SPEC is basically consolidating and holding support at this level, which is roughly about 66 cents, 66 centaroons. We had a high of $1.03, and you could see that resistance is at the top of the supply zone. So what we're hoping for is an increase in volume and a bounce upward, DBL Moms, could you go into the description of SPEC so we can tell the peeps what's going on? Click that right there. Let's go to the description. We'll tell you a little bit about the ticker SPEC. Scroll down, my dear queenage. My dear Queenage. So it's an industrial technology company whose core offerings allows its customers to measure, manage, and potentially reduce carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases. That's what they do. They're located in Minneapolis. And let's talk about the share structure. Right now, the stock is selling at around 69%. We know that it went up 94% in pre-market. It also ran in after hours last week, and now it's up about 60%, so it went down a little bit. The float is 3 million, so it's a low floater. It's a baby floater. It's a baby floater. It's a baby. It's a baby. It's just a baby. And the volume's 3.33%. Yeah. So that's the story with SPEC. We're going to keep an eye on it. Let's talk about HOVR. Let's go take a look at HOVR. Mike wants to see CLDI. Let's do that one first. CLDI. Right. All right, so it is moving. CLDI up 104%. Good one. Float is 21 million, 37-cent stock. Volume 1.1 million, and it looks like it just came out with news at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock that it is doing a collaboration with SIGA Technology to advance Kalidi revolutionary RT Nova virotherapy for lung cancer and metastatic solid. Yeah, what he just said. It has to do with cancer. Let's just say that. Yeah, it has to do with cancer. You know what I'm saying? It's got some cancer stuff going on, and right now it's going parabolic. Now let's go into the 1 minute. The 1 minute, and it's pulling back a little bit. But look at that parabolic run. Good call, Mike. Good one, Mike. Wow, nice one. Good one. I like that. I like that. And is it forming an ABC? Look at that. Is that a bottom tail? Doubles? Do I see the formation of a bottom? Come on, turn green. Don't mess with me, yo. It's too early in the morning. I didn't have my espresso ice yet. Yeah, let's go and do.
You don't like it when he doesn't have that.
I gotta have my espresso ice. Let's go and do let's do some drawing. How about an A, a B? Can we have a C to a D? We got a C to a D, ladies and gentlemen. Whoop 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 whoop. We got a situation over here where we're up 118%. Mike, fantastic call. Phantasmic. Very good for the community. My pleasure, Nancy. My pleasure. I love that. Now, look, a little bit of a top tail. So it's pulling back, but that's one hell of a ride. Let's see if it can reclaim the top tail. This is all on the 1 minute.
1 minute.
Let's go ahead and change our graffiti pencil to over here. So this seems to be a resistance area, and this seems to be a resistance area over here. Let's go into the videotape and pull this back a little bit, and we could see that we have a overbought area on the RSI, and this is a very big red candle, which would be indicative of it pulling back. But again, it gave a nice run, a very nice run. CLDI called out on the chat, the social media chat by Mike. Thank you very much, Mike. Much appreciation for that call out. That was pretty phantasmic, if I do say so myself. That was a good one. Let me go ahead and put this on a side chart.
Side chart.
A little side chart action. Maybe you give me an ABCD. Maybe you sell off. Who knows? But I like green bottom tails, and it looks like it's trying to do a bottom tail. Bottom tail, ladies and gentlemen. It's all about the bottom tail bangers. Ooh, that sounds doity. Doity, doity, doity. I need a hose to wash off my sidewalk. My sidewalk. All right, 5 minute chart. Here we are. Let's go and check out what's going on. Here we are. Let's go over there. Let's see what it looks like on the 5 minute.
5 minute.
We're checking it out. Okay, so it's giving us a little bit of a bottom tail doji type of situation here. We need it for it to stay above VWAP. VWAP is the purple line right over here. We're hoping that we get an ABCD out of it. ABCD is a bull pattern. It basically shows higher highs and higher lows. So your low would be here, and then your higher low would be here. Here's a high, and we want another high of higher than this high. So we're looking for an ABCD. It's not there yet. We got resistance at VWAP on the 5 minute. And if we go to the 1 minute, if we go to the 1 minute, we take a look at it, and it still hasn't completely failed, so it could still give us a potential of an ABCD pattern, but it looks like it is starting to lose volume, which is always a buzzkill. We don't like when stocks lose volume. We like the volume. We almost like the volume as much as the bottom tails. Not quite. I like the double bottoms even more, DBL moms. I feel dirty when I say that in front of you. Put the chocolate away, please. Put it away, please. Okay? I'm just talking about bottom tails and double bottoms on charts, my dear. That's all I'm talking about. That's it. Put it back in the holster. Put the chocolate in the left holster and the right holster, and I will walk away. I have my hands up. I'm walking away. Okay, so that's the story, and I'm sticking with it. So that's CLDI. We are going to put it on this little bit of a side chart. Buru's moving. B-U-R-U. We call that for the D scored during the weekend. Buru, and it's currently up 17%, almost 18%. Not a lot, but a little bit. It's an 18 center stock. A lot of chatter on social media about it. A lot of chatter, no news in particular. Float's about 15 million. We could forgive that because the stock's only 18 cents. 18 cents. Volume 4.32. Side chart for Buro. Let's put a little level though. I want to get my graffiti pencil out. I'm getting it out right now. Right now. Doubles.
Yeah.
I got it out right now. Yeah. Boom, right there. Just a level, you know, just to level things, you know, keep things a little levelated. Nancy says 5 minute.
5 minutes.
Drop it like it's hot. Nancy knows what's up. What's up, Nancy? You know what's up. You know what's up. Let's go to DSY. This one ran parabolic a little bit earlier in the morning, but it's been selling off. We didn't get that ABCD that we were hoping for. It was cooking pretty good. Let's go to the 5 minute chart. And basically, I think this is just a SPAC. It was a SPAC. So it must have lost its pricing quite a bit because it's under $10 and most SPACs are above $10. So it looks like it double topped. Let's go get the graffiti pencil out. Let's get rid of some of these lines and cleaning things up a little bit. Cleaning things up a little. Clear. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Here we go. Clear. All right. So now with the other graffiti pencil, we'll create what looks to be a double top. And it sold off based on the double top. Based on the double top right over here. Boom. And we're going to create some levels of support right over here. So that would be a support area. This would be a support area. This would be a support area. And then up here would be resistance, which is futile. Resistance. Boom, chakalaka. Maybe a little bit of resistance over here. Pepe le pew. Ha-ha. Right there. And then, of course, resistance at the 658, which is the high of the morning. So that's basically what we got with the DSY. It does not look like a very shamexy stock right now. And as we like to say, yeah, okay, DSY, you ran 244%. But what have you done for me lately? We are discerning and very, very critical of your behavior. Okay? So if you're not going to show us love right now, I'm just going to move on. I'm going to go back to Buru. Buru, B-U-R-U. Take a look at what's going on. Buru. Still underneath resistance at 19 cents. So we're going to keep on moving, keep on trucking. We're going to go to Hover. Hover was another ticker that we called over the weekend for our Discord for this morning. And it did very well. We had a zone of indecisiveness with this pennant right here. The pennant was smack in the middle of the demand zone and the supply zone. And now, look, it is curling towards the supply zone. Supply zone would be a significant resistance area. If it can break that resistance area, that would be absolutely particularly lovely. So let's go ahead and chat. Let's chat a little bit about what we're seeing here. So Horizon Aircraft, that's Hover, announces participation in the second annual Jefferies eVTOL AAA Summit. That was May 23rd. That was the latest news. No particular news on this. I think this is like the hover cars or something like that. We'll get the specifics of it. We'll get down and doity with it. The float's 5 million. The volume's 9 million, and it's pre-market. And at one point, well, actually right now, it's the leading gainer, right? The leading gainer are these three stocks, HOVR, DSY, SPEC. We did the video on SPEC on YouTube. We gave it to the Discord before that. HOVR we gave to the Discord before that. And DSY was like a little bit of a surprise in the morning. It was like a morning surprise. Surprise, surprise, surprise. So here's what we got going on over here. The price action right now is kind of smack in the middle of the demand zone, which is down here, and the supply zone, which is down here. But it looks like it's possibly trying to create a double bottom. So let's get the graffiti pencil out. I like double bottoms. DBL.
Yes.
I like double bottoms. Do you like double bottoms?
Yes.
I like them. But you know what I like more than double bottoms? I like the bottom tails. The bottom tails. It's all about the bottom tails, ladies and gentlemen. All about the bottom tails. I'm just saying. I love bottom tails. Yeah. Little bottom tail never hurt nobody. Never hurt nobody. So we got a double bottom right over here on the 5 minute. Let's take a look at the 1 minute. 1 minute chart. And it looks like a double bottom on the 1 minute chart. It's getting some little resistance on the VWAP on the 1 minute. But it looks like it's ready to break out. It will get resistance again, probably at around $1.61. And of course, $1.71. And if we break these areas, then the next resistance would probably be right over here. So let's go get the graffiti pencil out. Boom, boom, boom. Right there. Graffiti pencil activated. Right around there would be another resistance area at $1.84. And then, of course, $1.98-ish. Let's call it $2. $2. Hey, $2. What's up? So hover seems to be the most attractive at the morning. At this morning, it seems to be very pretty. It's currently up 109%. Hover was up 169%. 69 doubles. Ow, DBL's
Nice.
moms, come on. I'm talking about the percentage that Hover went up. I didn't even say 68 and you owe me. Ow! Oh, my goodness. Get me the helmet,
What did I
doubles.
tell you?
Oh, my God. I
What did
never
tell you
loin.
about 69?
I
Ow.
never loin. You don't loin. DBL moms, put the chancleta away now.
He's gone mad with power.
Ay, ay, ay. I gotta have some espresso. The stress is real, for real. Now look at this, doubles. It looks like it's forming a potential baby double top over here. It needs some volumation to keep pumping up. Let's go to the 5 minute.
5 minutes.
We're going to the 5 minute, and you can clearly see that even at the 5 minute there is a little double top over here, which makes sense because we said that there would probably be a resistance right around this level. So now if volume comes in, which is very likely because Hover is the leading gainer at the moment, maybe we can go right through this resistance area because resistance could be futile. Let's go ahead and fix the chart a little bit. Here we go. All right, boom. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to extend the supply zone. Supply zone, basically an area of resistance.
Yes.
It basically suggests that there's more stocks for sale than there are for buying. The demand zone, more stock demand than there is supply, which would be an indication that price would go up. So the demand zone is down here. It's basically support. It's basically an area of support. And then you get the supply zone, basically an area of resistance. That's basically what it is. I mean, we can get fancy and call it the supply zone, and we could call it the demand zone, but that's really what it is. So we got a double bottom, which keeping an eye on it. Volume is about 600 and what is it? What's the volume right now? Volume is about 400,000 shares. 400,000 shares. Float 5 million. The overall volume 9.79 million. Volume coming in. We're going to keep an eye on it. See if it makes a play to pierce through the supply zone. Ladies and gentlemen, we want some piercage over here. We want some piercage. We'd like to see this double bottom right over here lead to the following situation. Something along the lines of this. Boom, chakalaka. Boom, right? DBL, is that a boom chakalaka right there? That's a
That
boom
sure is.
chakalaka. DBL mom says, yes it is. If she says yes it is, I say yes it is. We'll come back to you. You're playing yourself out here. I think you're going to end up trying to make a run. We'll come back to you, Hover. We'll come back to you. We'll definitely come back to you. Okay, let's go back to the videotape. Let's go check out another tickaroo. Another tickaroo would be DSY. DSY went absolutely bozoik earlier, but now it has a double top and has sold off. It's trying to curl. So maybe, let's clear this. Let's clear these levels. Let's get them out of the way. We don't need them right now. We don't need them right now. Let's go ahead and get rid of these bad boys. Let's clear this, and maybe, just maybe, if I zoom into it, and I pull this over here, maybe what we're looking at is something along the lines of maybe a descending wedge. Could we have that? Could we have a descending wedge, doubles? That would be nice, no? A reversal pattern based on a descending wedge, you know? It looks like it's trying to break out, right? So maybe we see something along those lines. But of course, we would have resistance right around the VWAP right over here, which is the purple line. Boom, chakalaka. And then, of course, all the resistance at these indicators. This would be a significant indicator right over here, which is the 9 EMA. 9 EMA, we want to see it curl. Curl. A little curlage right here. If the 9 EMA starts curling towards the VWAP, that would be a nice little indicator. Oh, look, it's trying to with its little finger. It's trying to curl its finger up. So we want to see this curl. That's what's up with DSY. Let's go back to HOVR. HOVR, HOVR, what are you doing? What are you doing? Losing some volume. Wah, wah, wah. Again, not totally surprising because it has strong resistance at this area, but we do have a double bottom, so maybe if we get some volumation in here, this sucker could move. Maybe. Let's go to SPEC. Let's go take a look at SPEC. Ladies and gentlemen, SPEC, and it seems to be curling into the demand zone, but again, we have resistance at the VWAP, which is around 72-ish, 73-ish cents, and we are currently in the demand zone. Hopefully, it will curl and break through the VWAP. That's what we're hoping for. That's what's going on. Let's go take a look at the ticker that Mike told us about in the chat, CLDI. And CLDI, basically, let's zoom out. Let's go to the 1 minute. 1 minute chart will probably be a little bit more visible, and it is basically selling out. Let's get rid of some of the drawings. Get rid of the drawings. They've served their purpose. Now we don't need them anymore. Boom. Okay, so here's what's going on with that. We got a situation over here where it pushed all the way up on news and sold off hard, and now these levels that were support have become resistance. But looky here, it looks like maybe it's trying to do a round 2 here. Possibly. It needs a volume. It needs doubles. It needs volume. So we're gonna get the graffiti pencil out, and what are we seeing here? Maybe with a little bit of luck, maybe we get a little bit of one of these joints right over here. We call these descending wedge. Can we have a descending wedge reversal pattern? And maybe it goes this way after that? Could we have that? Can I have a witness?
Yeesh.
Cardinal official. Dangerous. Stick to the charting, right? Gotcha. Okay, never mind, guys. My bad. But it is curling. Curl. It's curling, baby doll. Baby doll, it's curling. My little queen. My little stonk queen. Hey now. Put the chocolate away. Be nice. Be nice to me. I am your teddy bear. Your bear. Meow.
Bears don't go meow.
I don't know. It's like a kitty thing. Today's a kitty thing. Oh, speaking of kitty thing, GME. There was a tweet by Roaring Kitty yesterday. So let's do a little bit of an analysis on the 5-minute chart. The price action seems to be in the demand zone. Let's neaten this chart up just a hair, if you will. Let's neaten it up just a hair. All right, we're going to clear this stuff out of the way. Let's go ahead and clear that. Boom. Let's go ahead and change the graffiti pencil to this pencil right over here. And let's do that. No, not that. That. And let's go right over here. And what we got right now is a situation where the demand zone is extended. Let's go ahead and extend the supply zone. Supply zone right over here. Right over here. Right there. Boom. Chakalaka. Boom. Let's zoom in on the 5-minute chart. Let's take a look, and you can see that the price action was actually below the demand zone for a while, but now it's above the demand zone doubles, above the demand zone, and it's trying to stay above the VWAP. So what we want to see would be curlage over here, and what happened was our boy, well, not our boy, we don't even really know the guy, Roaring Kitty put out another meme on his social media. Yeah, on his social media. And the meme, I guess, was kind of suggesting that it was going to curl. Huh?
HOVR, Nancy's mentioning.
HOVR. Well, let's go take a look at it. But anyway, just to wrap up, Roaring Kitty did say that this stock was going to go up. How he knows, who knows. But we're going to keep an eye on GameStop. Why not? Let's go back to HOVR. HOVR, and we're looking at it, and it is still below the supply zone, but it did form a double bottom. We're waiting for a volume. We need it to break out of this zone right here, which is about $1.51, which is where VWAP is. You can see it more clearly on the 1 minute. The 1 minute chart is a lot more clearer. You could see it, but it's forming a double top off of the supply zone. So that would give us an indication that it's probably going to do a flusheroo. It approached the supply zone, and it looks like it's going to pull back, pull back. It's not holding this trend either, right? This was just a line that we drew, but you could see it as pretty much a trend line. It broke that. So now this trend line becomes resistance. It needs to break the trend line, break VWAP, which is right here, and then break this level where the double tops are, and then you have more resistance at this level right here, which is where the supply zone is. The supply zone, ladies and gentlemen. And then if it gets past that, you have a level at 185. You have a level just around 198 to $2, and then you got another level a little bit further up over here, which would be another resistance area at $2.38, ladies and gentlemen. Those are the levels that I'm seeing. If you're liking the show, would you consider sharing? You don't have to. But if you do it, that would be really kind, and we would appreciate it much, and it helps the show to grow. And when the show grows, we can put more content out. Like, for example, we started earlier today, and we're going to go on for a lot longer. And we're going to entertain you and show you some stuff. That's what we're doing. Yeah, that's the ticket. That's what's up. That's what's up. DBL Moms, that's what's up. We got another ticker. Low floater, 995,000 share stock, ICCH. ICCH on low volume. On low volume, up 45%. The volume is only 3.67%. Is there any news on this ticker? Proxy solicitation. That was 6 o'clock. Material, definitive, blah, 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 blah. ICC holding to be acquired. Okay, so this is an acquisition. Not particularly schmexy. A little expensive. Meh. Let's go to CLDI. Mike's call, CLDI. And we were hoping that it would break out. It didn't do it. We were hoping that we would get a breakout. Let's go get the graffiti pencil out and clean this chart up a little. Let's clean this sucker up a little. Boom, boom. Get the tissue. Let's go ahead and clean this sucker up. So what we have over here is we were hoping for a descending wedge. Right now it seems to be forming a channel, but it could get bearish because this looks like a potential baby head and shoulders, shoulder, head and shoulders, which would be indicative of a price flush downward. Hopefully that's not going to be the case. Let's go ahead and create a channel. And it seems to be channeling right over here. But if it doesn't hold this level right here, we could see a flush, and it looks like it's getting ready to flush. So CLDI, you did a nice run earlier. You gave us 118%. I understand. I understand your argument. But what have you done for me lately? What have you been doing for me lately? The indelibles want to know. They want to know. You look like you're going to flush, and we don't like that. So, see you later, alligator. See you later, alligator. Let's go back to the videotape. Let's see what's going on with some other tickers on the hit parade. We also have RNAS. RNAS has a history of doing some serious pumping and dumping. Not a lot of volume on the 1 minute. You can see it doesn't have a lot of volume on the 1 minute, and it doesn't even look that good on the 5 minute. Let's get rid of some of these drawings. Clean up the chart a little bit. That's what I'm going to do. Clean up the chart a little bit, and you can see that the stock does not look particularly schmexy. Looks like there's a lack of volume, but they regained compliance with NASDAQ at 7:12 this morning. 7:12 this morning. So RNAS, we will put you on a side chart. A side doubles, side chart. Side chart FLA, yeah, side chart. And that is RNAS. Now, RNAS has a nasty history of bumping and dumping. Look at this doubles. Looky here. We got to go a little bit more narrow than that. Let's go over to the 1 hour. 1 hour, so you could see pump, dump, pump, dump, pump, dump, pump, dump, pump, dump. Pumpy, dumpy. So pumps and dumps are NAS's history, but they've regained compliance with NASDAQ. It doesn't have a lot of volume. We'll keep an eye on you. You know what we'll do? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to put a little ringy-dingy over here. Little ringy-dingy, and if you ring my dingy, I'll what? That didn't sound right, DBL Moms.
Nope.
I did not mean to say that. Put the chancleta away. It was a misspeaking. You have to be a little bit more understanding. I have issues. You know what I mean? I have issues. Yeah. All right. Buru, B-U-R-U. BURU getting a lot of attention in social media. Does it deserve it? I don't know. I don't know. But we have a situation here where it's trying to break resistance at the 19-cent level. 19-cent level. So we'll create a little ringy-dingy over here. A little ringy-dingy just in case it breaks through. And currently it's up 22%. It is a 15 million float stock. 7.64 million volume. And it's selling at 18 cents. It went up a whole 3 cents, which means it was 15 cents originally, and now it's going up. Let's go back to the videotape and take a look at SPEC. SPEC, we did a video on YouTube about it, and you can see it's maintaining itself in the demand zone. It's trying to break a key level of around 70, 71 cents. The VWAP is at 72-ish cents. So if it can break these levels, maybe, doubles, we could see a little bit of price action movement upwards. This ticker went up in after hours on Friday. Called it for our Discord Friday for Monday, which is today. We also called it on Saturday for today. And we did a video for YouTube and put that out late on Sunday. And it was the Stonk Queen that did that. And it went up 94% this morning so far. And then it retracted. And now it's up 68%, 60. I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to say 69, 70%. I'm going to say 70%. I did not say 69, DBL moms. I did not say it. I was thinking it, but I didn't. Ow! I wasn't even thinking it. I promise. I wasn't. Oh, take it easy. That left hook, though, with that chancleta. Ay. You're a spicy tamale today, huh? Hey there. Woof. Holy moly. All right, so we're going to keep an eye on it. We have a top tail trying to break through the VWAP. SPEC. We don't like top tails doubles.
We like the bottom.
It's all about the bottom tails. If you're into bottom tails, put it in the chat. Nancy says, schmaxy. Yeah, baby. Yeah. I think she was talking about hover. HOVR. Let's go take a look at hover. Leading gainer. Nope. Has been replaced by DSY. DSY is a spackaroon, and it's trying to do a curly Q after a double top over here. Let's zoom in to the videotape. Boom, 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 boom. So we had a top, a flusheroo. I did a little descending wedge type of joint over here, and so far it seems to be moving north. That's what we want to see happen. So we'll keep an eye on you, DSY. You are currently the leading gainer. You surpassed hover, HOVR. HOVR, second leading gainer. We had a zone of decision that needed to be determined. It looked like a bull pennant, but we needed to see what was going to happen, and it did break out, in fact, and went up $1.98, sold off, formed what appears to be a double bottom, hit resistance at the supply zone right over here, and then came down on what appears to be a double top. So we'd like to see some volume and see it pierce through all those resistance levels. That's hover. Hover is a electric vehicle hovering thing. Okay, something like that. It don't matter. Stick a burger down its throat. Don't matter. SPEC. Don't mean nothing to me. SPEC. And again, we got resistance at around 70, 72. We're waiting to see if this can turn, curl. Let's go to the 1 minute. 1 minute on SPEC, and we can see that the volume is just not there right now. We need volume, doubles. If there's no volume, it doesn't get schmexy. We need schmexiness. There's not enough schmexiness in the world sometimes. BNED. Next ticker we're going to look at, BNED. Little memeage stock going on. Barnes & Nobles. And it looks like it's doing a little bit of a curly Q over here. We got the possibility of a double bottom over here, kind of, sort of, in a weird way. But it's finding resistance at the 200 EMA on the daily. So, it's 20-cent stock, up 14%, floats 36.9. Volume is on the low side, 3.4 mil. So maybe, just maybe, it'll get some volume. And if GME starts pumping, maybe BNED starts pumping, because they're all, like you would say, meme stocks. You know what I mean? Like that. Yeah. GME. Let's go to GME. The videotape is here. So again, not a heck of a lot of volume. We're waiting to see if it gets volume. It is in the demand zone, which would indicate that it has been oversold. Oversold, ladies and gentlemen. But who knows for sure? There are no fundamentals that I see right now that would suggest it should go up, but that doesn't really matter when it comes to GameStop or AMC or CAS. Because if the apes get ready, it couldn't get pumped. We will go and pump it up, right? That's what goes on, right? That's what goes on, yeah. So we'll keep it on the side chart, little side chart. Maybe it'll get schmexy, maybe it won't. We don't know. We don't know. But right now, we're just going to keep on moving and keep on grooving. We're going to go check out Buru. Buru. Ladies and gentlemen, Buru. Buru has resistance at 19 cents. No news. But there's been a lot of conversation on YouTube about Buru. Right? So it went from a 15-cent stock this morning to an 18-cent stock. It's currently up 19%. Float 15 million. Volume 7. So that's that for Buru. Here's a heavy floated stock. MCRB. MCRB. And it's trying to form a cup and handle, but it's a heavy floated stock, and it's trying to stay above VWAP. Currently up 13%. Currently up 13%, 70-cent stock, 143 million shares. I don't like that. And what I don't like even more is that the volume is only 32,000 shares. What's wrong with you, MCRB? What have you done for me lately? I don't care that you look like you're forming a cup and handle. Unless you get some volume and stop being so thick, THICC. Yeah, that's right.
Thick.
We don't want thick stocks.
Extra thick.
We want low floaters. And if you're going to be thick, you got to have a lot of volume to make up for it. You don't have that right now. So MCRB, yeah, you're up 13%. Yeah, you're a penny stock. But what have you done for me lately?
Hey.
What have you done? I slammed the door. I slammed the table. What have you done for me lately?
Hey.
Ay, 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 ay. Caramba. I'm moving on. Moving on. Hover takes over from DSY. DSY is in a race with Hover, and Hover's up 100%. It is now the leading gainer. And it is coiling. It's trying to curl up. Remember, we had double top over here, and it pulled back. We had a double bottom before that. That was schmexy. But we knew that it was really close to the supply zone, which is a resistance area. DBL, we don't like resistance areas. You know what we like? We like bottom tails. Can I have a bottom tail? We got a nice juicy green candle on the 5-minute. 5-minute, ladies and gentlemen, and it is extending. Now, does it form a triple top over here, or does it break through? Does it get through VWAP? I mean, it's not even at VWAP yet. Now it's above VWAP, but it's a top tail. We don't want a top tail. Reclaim that top tail, otherwise you and I cannot talk cover. We can't talk cover. Reclaim it, up 111%, ladies and gentlemen, $1.52. Float, 5.24 million. Volume, 10.94 million. Horizon Aircraft announces participation in the second annual Jeffrey Eve Toll AAM Summit, May 23rd. That is the news, and I'm sticking with it, and it's giving us a top tail. We don't like top tails.
We like the bottom.
It's all about the bottom tails. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're having some fun and you're enjoying the show, would you consider sharing? Because sharing's caring. Doubles. Sharing is caring.
Yes.
Yes. And if you're not subscribed to the YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube. And also you can follow us on X.com, a.k.a. Twitter.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. And of course you can follow us on Twitch. At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. Yeah. All right. I'm going to get myself some iced coffee. I'm not having iced espresso today, Doubles. I'm having some iced coffee with some leche. With some leche. I needed some energy. We started earlier.
Who are you? What have you done, my father? You're supposed to have that Tierra Cubana.
Yeah, the espresso. Maybe we'll get that later, though. Because we're going to be streaming for a while.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, ladies and gentlemen. DBL Moms makes the best coffee, whether it is espresso ice or regular coffee with leche. Ice. Woo. We're in Florida. We got to get ice. Got to have ice. Gots to have the ice. Let's see what other ticker we can talk about. How about NISM? That's another ticker that was moving earlier. NISM. Let's take a look at it. Low volume, not particularly interesting. No, 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 no. Doubles. Can I have a no, 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 no?
Yeah.
Doubles. No, 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 no. Let's go to ICCH. ICCH, ladies and gentlemen, ICCH in the house, and that is a merger deal. Not particularly interesting or schmexy. How about Presto? Presto Automatic, Presto, PRST, another meme-esque type of stock. It had a high of 17 cents, oilier in the day, and now it seems to be trying to curl. It's got some curlage going on over here. So we're kind of like in a zone, if you will, a zone. We could go and do something along those lines like that, and maybe something like that, and maybe we have a pennant, and maybe it breaks out and goes north or it goes south. We'll keep an eye on you, Mr. P or Mrs. PRST, whatever you are. Whatever you are. I didn't know stocks even, whatever, right? They could be anything.
Oh.
We'll just call you Stonkation. There you go, Stonkation. Little Stonkation, PRST, up 43%, 13-cent stock, float 77 million, volume almost 51 million, and of course, no news. Moving on, no news. Yeah, let's go to GameStop. GameStop in the house, and then we'll go through the sympathy plays with GameStop. It is ever so slightly curling upward, but really not a lot of volume, not a lot of attention. So for now, not interesting. AMC, a sympathy play to the one and only GameStop. Same type of situation. Costs, another one of those sympathy stocks to GameStop. And this one looks kind of anemic, not a lot of volume, and still selling off. We'll clean up some of the old drawings from last week. Boom. And yeah, okay. Not particularly schmexy. Let's go back to some other tickers that we're looking at. Here's another one that was moving a little bit earlier. RR, not a lot going on with it, but let's take a look at it. It's up 20%, $1.55. Float 12.9 million. Volume very low, under a million, just under a million. Did it have news, DBL Moms? No, it had no news. It had earnings back on May 20th. That was the news. Aside from that, not much else going on. Okay, not really that schmexy, so we will keep on moving and grooving to Buru. Ladies and gentlemen, moving to Buru. Here we go. And again, the resistance level is 19 cents still for Buru. So that's kind of boring. DBL Moms, that's kind of boring. But Hover is moving. It is up 105%. So let's go to Hover. Hover moves to the VWAP. Right over here, you could see, ladies and gentlemen, it is at VWAP, and it looks like it's trying to create a bottom tail. Dun, 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 dun. Is that a bottom tail I'm seeing? Doubles. I see a bottom tail on very low volume. Oh. Can we get some volumation here? Can we break through VWAP? Can we break through this level right around here, $1.58? Can we break at this level, 162? Strong resistance, 162. Can we break strong resistance at 171, and then push all the way up to 184, 198, and then go all the way up to 238? Can that happen? Can I have a witness? So far, the volume's low. It's not happening just yet, but who knows? Maybe. And let's take a look at what Hover does for a living. What does Hover do? Can you click that for me, DBL Moms? Thank you so kindly. So let's chat about Hover. Let's chat about them. So Hover is located in Lindsay, Ontario. Is that what it is? O-N? It's a Canadian company. It's doing business as a Horizon Aircraft. It's an aerospace engineering company. It develops hybrid electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft. The company is based in Lindsay, Canada. New Horizon Aircraft Ltd. operates as a subsidiary of Astro Aerospace Ltd. That's the story, and we're sticking with it. Let's go down to the videotape, see if we can find any kind of news that would make this particularly fit in. So all we got is that they have announced a participation in the second annual Jefferies eVTOL AAM Summit. This was done on May 23rd. Let's see when that summit's supposed to happen. Click into that. Click into it. Click it. Click it. You click it good. The summit already happened on May 30th, so that's old news. So that's all we got. But yet, Hover is making a play to try to break this potential triple top. A triple top's not a good thing because that would be indicative of a reversal, bearish reversal, and it is currently forming a top tail. We don't like top tails,
We
doubles.
like the bottom.
It's all about the bottom tail. Bottom tail. Bottom tail, ladies and gentlemen. So we need some volume. We need some volume. Thoughts on BIG for a short squeeze? Let's go take a look at the videotape for BIG. Someone in the chat just asked about it. BIG. BIG. What's going on with BIG? Let's take a look at the volume picture. All right, so the float on this ticker is 28 million, and right now the volume is a whopping 678. That's it. 678. So it does not have the volume to push up. This is Big Lots. Isn't that the store that G-Mom likes? G-Mom likes that, right? Yeah. They got good deals at G-Mom, right? Yeah. But currently it's down 0.75%, and it has very low volume. So it needs a volume. Let's go to the 1 minute.
1 minute.
Let's take a look at it, and we'll create some levels, if you will. So let's get the graffiti pencil out. Graffiti pencil activated, ladies and gentlemen. Activated right there. So we got support over there, support over there, support over there. How about over there? We still have support over here. Here's a little bit of resistance, and a little bit more resistance, and a little bit more resistance, and then of course we got resistance over here, and right about there. And we could see if we zoom in that it is barcoding doubles. We don't like barcoding because that means there's not a lot of volume on the ticker, which means that the market makers are creating liquidity for the ticker. And it's hard to basically make money with that because there's a lot of lateral movement on the ticker. You'll see how it's moving laterally. We don't like lateral movements. We like spikes upward, big spikes upward, kind of like, I don't know, Hover. You see how Hover spiked up over here? You'll see that right there? You see that right there? Or maybe SPEC. SPEC did the same thing. SPEC. See how it's spiked up? Okay. Now it's going lateral. We don't like that. We don't like that. We like movement up. How about DSY? Same thing. Movement up. See? Movement up. So volatility is what we like. But when we go to big, not a lot of volume. And the volume is being provided by the market makers, which is what their job is, and what you have is a lot of consolidation with very choppy behavior. So that's the story, and I'm sticking with it, but these are the levels, the key levels right over here. Right there are the key levels of big, B-I-G, B-I-G, Biggie Smalls. Okay, so let's go and take a look at CAPT. That's another ticker that had been moving earlier. CAPT, not a heck of a lot of volume. The candles look a little anemic, I would say, DBL moms. A little anemicness going on with that particular ticker, Captain, CAPT. So let's go back to the videotape. Hover seems to still be moving upward. Let's go see what's going on with Hover. It is the leading gainer. It has significant resistance over here at the third potential top. So we had a prevailing double bottom over here. It started to move. It broke the first resistance area, which was VWAP, right around the 150 price mark, but then it formed this top and a second top, and it flushed, and now it's curling back up, and we want it to break this third top. If it does not break this third top, it can start flushing down. If it breaks this third top, doubles. If it breaks this third top, we have resistance right over here in the supply zone at about $1.62 throughout $1.71. Should it break through this region, then the next resistance will be 185, and then, of course, right around the $2 mark. So that's what we're thinking. But it would need some volumes, doubles, DBL moms. We need volume.
Yeesh.
We need volume. Right now, not enough volume on Hover. We'll keep an eye on it. Up 115%. Up 115%. RNAS is moving slightly. Let's go take a look at RNAS. Not crazy, but it is moving up. It's moving up. We had a high of 143. Okay, they just regained compliance with NASDAQ, and we know that tickers that regain compliance with NASDAQ a lot of times can run. Like, for example, Vero, which we called last week before it went parabolic.
Yeesh.
Yeah, we did that, didn't we? Yeah, that's what we do. I don't want to brag on nothing, but yeah, that's the ticket doubles. Yeah, that's what we do. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. DBL moms. I ain't bragging if I'm telling the truth, am I? Nah. Hey! You're hurting me, honey. You're not giving me the hays on cue. 1, 2, 3. Ready? We got to work on this. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Come on. That's kind of a little flat. Little flat. 1, 2, 3. No. You can do better than that. The chancleta, put it away. Forget about it. One more time, though. One more time, honey bun. One more time. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Whatever. Ow. Doubles? What's wrong with you?
It wasn't me.
What's wrong with you? You bad. You bad.
I told you.
Let's go to CLDI doubles. Let's go. Let's keep moving. CLDI. Curling. Somewhat curling. We had that channel. It broke down. So let's get rid of that channel. Let's get rid of some of these drawings. Let's clean the slate, if you will. Clear the slate. Boom. Boom right there. All right. We're going to zoom in. And now it looks like maybe it's forming a cup and handle. Let's see what happens. It's below VWAP. Not a lot of volume. Not really schmexy at this point. But it did have news, doubles. It did have news, and it did have a nice little run. Nice. It went up 118%. CLDI, 27-cent stock. Currently up 40%. 40%. Float 21 million. Volume almost 7 million. They're collaborating with SIGA Technologies to advance Calidi's revolutionary RT Nova virotherapy for lung cancer and metastatic solid tumors. I got it right this time, doubles. Let's try that one more time. Ready? Can I do it twice? Metastatic.
Metastatic.
Shut up, doubles. You say tomato, I say tomato. Leave me alone.
No, I say metastatic. You say ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
And we got somebody who just came in. Buru. Did you mention it? I did mention it earlier, but we'll go and take a look at Buru right now. Buru, resistance level at 19 cents. 19 cents. It was trending upward. We'll get the graffiti pencil, but it seems to have broken. It seems to have broken the trend. It's been breakdancing the trend. So now it's in a consolidation mode. We got a potential double top here, which is disconcerting. Right over here, right here, and right here. This could be a potential double top. We need to see it break this trend line and move upward. And then we do have resistance at 19 cents. If it can break the resistance level, we could see an upward movement. But right now it is below trend and it seems to be consolidating. You know what the solution would be for that, doubles? Volume. It needs volume. Ladies and gentlemen, pump up the volume. Pump up the volume. Jam. Peanut butter and jam. Jelly. Yeah. I'm a good boy. Can I have a peanut butter jelly sandwich later for lunch? I'm a good boy. Come on, DBL moms. Put the chocolate away. You can't always be like an enforcer, you know? It's amazing. She packs a punch, this one. She really does. I don't get it. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and check out some other tickers, like, for example, PRST. And it seems to be in this zone. Is it still in this zone? It still is in the zone. See that? It's in this zone. We need to have it decide which way it's going to go. This could be potentially a bull pennant if it gets volume, but it could certainly flush. It's not my most favorite pattern. So how about NISN? NISN was moving earlier. It curled somewhat and retracted. Not a lot of volume. Not schmexy doubles. There's not schmexiness there. No. It needs to get some volume and hold the level. That's what we need for it to do. What other tickers are we going to look at? We could take a look at SPEC. No, you know what? Let's take a look at a ticker that we haven't looked at. WWR. WWR currently up 22%. 22% and not a lot of volume. Not particularly schmexy at this moment. Buru, well, we already did Buru. How about DSY? DSY, one of the top 3 movers this morning, and it seems to be consolidating and having resistance right around the $4-ish mark. The $4-ish mark. We need to see it curl, and move upwards. So that's the deal with SPEC. Let's go back to Barnes & Noble's, another meme stock, Barnes & Noble's. Barnes & Noble's, and again, resistance now at the 200 EMA. It did, in fact, curl from this baby double bottom. Not a lot of volume on it. We need to see it break this level right over here. So we'll get the graffiti pencil out. Right here. Right over here. Boom. That level. Right there. Boom. Right there. 20 cents. 21 cents. I need my espresso, ladies and gentlemen. Need my espresso. Yes, we need some heavy volume. We do. DSY. DSY has been vying for the top gainer level. It went up 244% pre-market. Big Tree Cloud Holdings, 5.58 million volume. We don't have the float indicated. We don't see the float. Currently up 97%. 97%. And if I remember correctly, this one was what? What's the story with this? Is this a SPAC? This is a SPAC, right?
Completed the business combination.
They recently completed a business combination. That's the story, and we're sticking to it. Again, this ticker did go up to $6.58. It went up 244%. Let's go to a longer time frame. Why not? And we could see over here. Let's zoom into this sucker. Bring this over here, right there. And I would say significant resistance level would be right around here. So let's go ahead and draw that line. Right around the $5.98, $6 mark is a significant resistance level. This ticker moved pretty aggressively earlier in the morning. Let's go to a shorter time frame. 1 hour. Let's go to a shorter time frame than that. 30 minutes. And you can see it has been selling off since that spike. It was a double top over here. You could see that. 5 minute. You can see it more clearly. 5 minute. And we were hoping for a descending wedge with a reversal. It needs volume, DBL moms. It needs volume. If it gets volume, it can get schmexy. ICCH. Well, ICCHU. This is a Moija. I keep looking at this. It's just a Moija. It's high priced. I don't see opportunities yet. I just don't. SPEC. This stock was schmexy on Friday afternoon. It was schmexy pre-market. Right now, it's in the demand zone, consolidating in the demand zone. So it's holding its price. But right now, we don't see enough volume for it to break out of the demand zone. And we got VWAP right over here as resistance. Let's zoom in. We can see it a little bit more clearly right there. VWAP is resistance. The demand zone itself is resistance. If we go to the 1 minute chart, we could go ahead and take a look at the RSI, and the RSI is kind of like in this indecisive area, not overbought, not oversold, but the candles for the volume, they're kind of like on the small side. It ran 94% today. DBL moms, it ran 94%. But right now, not a lot of volume. We will keep it on a side chart. Ladies and gentlemen, side chart FLA. And we're going to go and check out NDRA. NDRA moved last week, and it's moving right now. It's a 12-center. Ladies and gentlemen, the humanity of it. What's going on with NDRA? Up almost 20%. Doesn't have news. No news. No. Not at all. Float 10 million. Volume 1 million, 21%. Let's go ahead and put a little bit of a graffiti pencil out over here at 1247. Oh, as soon as I say that, it goes up to 1252. So right now it's moving a little bit. It's up 23%. 23% on the 1 minute. Let's go to the 5 minute. Let's take a look at the 5 minute chart. And it is certainly in the overbought area of the RSI. And this is moving on very light volume, ladies and gentlemen. Very light volume. And we're forming a top tail.
We don't like top tails.
We don't like top tails, ladies and gentlemen. We're all about the bottom tails. Doubles. We're all about the bottom tails. It's also 8 o'clock. And there's more stuff coming out. AGRI. Let's take a look at AGRI right now. AGRI, ladies and gentlemen, looking at AGRI, moving. AGRI, what's the story? It's an 11-cent stock, up 23%, float 21 million, and the volume is 809,000. Agri-Force granted new U.S. patent for developmental automated growing system. It's an agricultural company, and the resistance level right now is right around here at the 1179.1179, currently up a little over 23%. But losing volume, forming a top tail. We don't like top tails. Can it reclaim it and become a bottom tail? Can it become a bottom tail? That's what we like. We like bottom tails, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom tails. Resistance, significant resistance areas would be right over here at this level, and it's above that. And then that's it. That's a resistance level right here at $14. It's not anywhere near that, so we're not even going to concern ourselves. It's going a little parabolic, 33%. Ladies and gentlemen, the humanity of it. The humanity of it. Volume coming in, 2 million shares of volume now. It's a 21 million float stock. Again, Agri-Force granted new U.S. patent for developmental automated growing systems. Now, everybody's laughing, but you try doing this show with no coffee espresso. Huh. I can't work under these conditions. DBLs, get me my tissues and my red M&Ms. I want the red ones only.
The red ones?
I'm an artist, I tell you. I'm an artist. You're coughing and I'm the one drinking? How did that work, DBL moms? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it, folks. All right, we're going to go back to the videotape for the one and only AGRI. And let's go ahead and take a look at it. AGRI, 26%, 3 million float, and it looks like it wants to do something. Do you want to do something? Do you? Do you want to reclaim that wick, or are you done? Are you done? 129 seems to be the next level, and support is right here at 117. Now it's below support. It needs to break above support. If it don't break above support, it might be done for the time being. Let's go to the 1 minute. 1 minute chart, and we can see that it is trying to push above. But we have a top tail.
We don't like top tails.
We want a bottom tail, ladies and gentlemen, and it's going red. Wah, wah, wah. Okay, all right. AGRI. Okay, all right. I get it. I understand. I see what you're saying. What's going on with ADUS? Addis Home Care announces definitive agreement to acquire personal care operation of Gentiva. It's not doing well. It's an overpriced stock. Never mind. We don't care about that one. Let's see if we can find another ticker that's moving. How about NISN? NISN, ladies and gentlemen, NISN. Not a lot of volume. Not a lot of volume. SPEC, ladies and gentlemen, SPEC. And SPEC breaks through the VWAP. Yeah, it went through VWAP, ladies and gentlemen. Up 85%. Pre-market, it was up 94%. Can this become another bagger? Could we have another bagger? Float's only 3 million, ladies and gentlemen. Volume, 5.15. SPEC HOVR Advanced Air Corp. Technology to be integrated into American AG Energy biomass to fuel reactor. News as of 8 o'clock. It was moving on Friday. Yeah. Nobody knew beforehand. It was just magic that it went up on Friday. But of course, we told our Discord on Friday, before the after hours ended, that it could possibly run this morning. And this morning it ran 94%. We told them on Saturday too. We did a video on YouTube last night about it. We released it last night.
Nancy
And the ticker's currently up 87%.
Nancy Kirk says, pump up the jam, pump it up.
Pump up the jam. Nancy knows what's up. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Pump it up. Pump it up. Pump it up. Can we have 100% on SPEC? Can this become another bagger? I'm just getting tired of being good at this. I'm getting tired of it. Aren't you tired of it, DBO moms? Aren't you tired? HOVR 169, DSY 244, CLDI. That was actually Mike that called that one. 118%. 118%. SPEC was up 94% earlier in the morning, and it's starting to hit a level here. Let's see, right over here. Right over here would be a level. Let's get our graffiti pencil. Right there would be a resistance level. Right there, if it can break that level, we can see it keep going further north. So we're going to pay attention to SPEC. Right now, you got 3 tickers that are vying for the number 1 slot for the gainer leadership. You got Hover, 102%. You got DSY, 99%. And SPEC, 88%. And it looks like Hover and DSY have been, switching hands as who was leading the gainer list. The gainer list. Let's go to DSY. See what's going on with DSY. Let's go and visit with DSY. Okay, so we thought that maybe there would be a descending wedge and hopefully a bull reversal. But in fact, we still have consolidation. It's still below this level right over here at 398. So that would be a resistance level. We need to see it break through that level. And then the next resistance level would be right around $4.50, which is VWAP doubles.
Yay.
VWAP. So we'll come back and check in with you, DSY. We will check in with you. Let's go to Hover. Hover, leading gainer as of right now for the time being. Hover, up 105%. It hit a high of 169% pre-market. 169 pre-market. And it has news on May 23rd. That was the news back on May 23rd. They announced participation in the 2nd annual Jefferies EVTOL AAM Summit. They are a electric vehicle, space, air, blah, 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 blah thing, which doesn't really matter to me. I don't care. Show me the volume. Show me the volume. Here's my concerns, double. Here's my concerns. We do have consolidation. Looks like volume is decreasing based on the appearance of the 1-minute candles. Let's go to the 5-minute.
5 minute.
And we have this ugly triple top over here, which would indicate that this could pull back. It could do one of these joints right over here.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's setting itself up to pull back, which would not be totally out of line because it is really very close to the supply zone.
Yes.
So maybe it has to pull back all the way to the demand zone to reset itself. Maybe. Unless it gets some volume. If it gets some volume, maybe it could shoot up because it is trying to hug VWAP over here. It's being very friendly with VWAP. You know what I mean? Hey, sometimes you got to be friendly with VWAP. You know what I mean? Yeah. But a lot of top tails. And I don't like top tails doubles.
You like the bottom.
I'm all about the bottom tails. If you're into bottom tails, put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. No, that song is put it in. Never mind. Never mind. Put it in the chat.
Yeah, exactly.
Put it in the chat.
Put it in the chat.
Keep it PG, ladies and gentlemen.
Yay.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. CERO, moving slightly, ever so slightly. This stock has run parabolic in the past. Not a heck of a lot of volume on it. It had news on the 6th, which was Thursday. CERO Therapeutics successfully completed an IND enabling toxicology study for lead compounds. That was the news. It's a 78-cent SEC. It's up 15%. The float is 8.15 million. Volume very low at 5,000. So not particularly schmexy at all. It needs a volume attention. It needs some attention. Yeah. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. How about EFSH? EFSH moving us ever so slightly. EFSH moving ever so slightly. Very low volume. Up 14%. Float 5 million. 5 million, and I'm not seeing any particular news on it. No, I'm not seeing it, so it's not really that schmixer. I will have to keep on moving on as I move on. Yes, I'm going to move on. TMTC with a little bit of action going on. Not a heck of a lot of volume. Doesn't look particularly attractive at all. TMTC. That one right there. That one. Go ahead and click on that one. Yeah. It's a SPEC. It looks like it's a SPEC. Yeah, it looks like a SPEC.
Yeah.
They had some kind of an extraordinary meeting on March 28th. Not a lot of volume. 8 million float with only 3,000 shares trading hands. Not schmexy at all. Not at all. Not even a little bit. Let's go to the videotape. Let's go back to HOVR. HOVR is currently the leading gainer, and it's trying its best not to do a flusharoo. So things could potentially be forming a potential pennant. Let's see. Can it do this over here? Can it do this over here? Can it do this and move upward? Let's clean some lines. So we have a lot more attention. So I'm going to say this is a prevailing double bottom, okay? Prevailing double bottom. Let's get rid of this one. And let's get rid of this one. Right over here. Boom. And let's go ahead and extend the demand zone right over here. Right there. Demand zone. Boom. And let's go and extend this zone over here. Boom. Right there. This is the supply zone. Resistance in essence. So if this area keeps on consolidating, it's going to make a decision which way it goes, either north or south, up or down. Right now, it's super close to the supply zone. Not a lot of volume. It needs volume to break the supply zone. HOTH moving. HOTH moving, ladies and gentlemen. The humanity of it, it's up 19%. 19%, $1.30. Not a lot of volume at 155,000 shares trading hands. Float is 4.7 million. 4.7 million. But it's forming a top tail. We don't like those top tails, ladies and gentlemen.
We like the bottom tails.
It's all about the bottom tails. It had news. Yeah, it had news at 8 o'clock, 8:10. HOP Therapeutic announces joint development agreement with Wise Systems International SRL to utilize artificial intelligence for drug discovery. Drug discovery up 22%. It looks like it's trying to reclaim the top tail wick. Yeah. Will it reclaim it? Let's take a look at the videotape. Let's go to the 1 minute. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to the 1 minute chart, the 1 minute. And let's do a little zoomage on it. Let's move right on into that 1 minute chart. And on the 1 minute chart, it was trying to give me a bottom tail. Don't toy with my emotions. I'm a very sensitive kind of guy. Give me a bottom tail and keep on trucking. Do not make it a doji. New candle on the 1 minute. 1 minute, and the price seems to be moving a little bit north. 23%. It's struggling. A lot of top tails on the 1 minute. I don't like top tails.
We like the bottom
All
tails.
about the bottom tails. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get rid of some of these lines. Let's clear some of the lines. Let's clear the chart here a little bit. There we go. This is what we want to see. We want to see it break $1.40. $1.40. We got ourselves in a overbought region on the RSI. Overbought in the RSI. Right over there, right there is $1.40. $1.40 is a level, and it's forming a heck of a lot of top tails. Not schmexy. Yes. Not schmexy. You're just toying with my emotions. You know, HOTH, and it has a history of like pumping and dumping. Pumping and dumping. Let's go take a look at GME. You're boring me, HOTH. You're boring me. Let's go to GME. GME, and so far the post by... it's not Hello Kitty. What's the name again? Roaring Kitty. Roaring Kitty. Hello Kitty. Hello Kitty. Hello Kitty. Hello Kitty. Roaring Kitty has not had an impact just yet on the price section on GME. So let's keep on moving on. Let's keep on moving on. Yeah.
Nancy Kirk says that the bottom tails are lobster tails.
They're lobster tails. Yeah. I like lobster tails. I like lobster tails. I do. I really do. I like lobster tails. Good call, Nancy. Good call. Yummy. Where's the butter out? Where's the butter? It's all about the butter. It's all about the butter, I tell you. All right, so CLDI moved parabolic earlier. CLDI called by Mike. Called by Mike. He caught it. He caught it. We were hoping for a potential cup and handle. It failed. So since you failed, I'm going to erase my little cycle. You saddened me so much. You failed. And right now, it looks kind of bearish. It looks kind of bearish. You would need to really start curling to make me feel a little bit more happy about it. So CLDI did have news. It collaborated with SIGA Technologies to advance Kalidi's revolutionary RT Nova virotherapy for lung cancer and, I'm not going to say the word, solid tumors. That thing, yeah. Okay, float, 21 million. Volume, 13 million. Currently not schmexy. What have you done for me lately? I know, I understand. I understand your argument. I get it that you went up 118% earlier in the morning.
But what have you done for me lately?
What have you done for me lately, ladies and gentlemen? I just can't. I can't. I am an artiste. I cannot deal with this insolence, this petulance. Give me some other instances that I could say. Give me some other big words. Go into the dictionary quick. It'll make me sound smart. Come on. Come on. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do what I tell you.
This impetulance.
Impetulance. What he just said. That one. That one. AGRI. AGRI. Ladies and gentlemen. That top tail red, though. That top tail red is so nasty. But it's consolidating in this area. I think it's time for channel time.
Channel time.
Channel time. It's channel time right there. It's in a channel. It's in a channel of indecisiveness right now, ladies and gentlemen. We need to see it break out. And those top tails don't make me feel really good about them. No, sir. Let's go to the 5 minute. The 5 minute chart, ladies and gentlemen, and we can see that top tail right there is quite prevailing. It needs to keep on moving upward. The next resistance level would be 13.5 pennies. 13.5 pennies.
Yes, sir.
Right around there. Boom, chakalaka. Boom. Will it break through? This is a really inexpensive penny stock, 13 cents. 13.5 cents would be a resistance level. It has news. It's up 40%. Up 40% on being granted a new U.S. patent for developmental automated growing systems. Float, 21 million. Volume, 26 million. But I see a lot of top tails doubles. I don't like those top tails.
I like the bottom.
It's all about the bottom tails. The lobster tails, as Nancy would say. The lobster tails. The bottom lobster tails. That's what's up. That's what I'm talking about. Yummy. Yummy. Okay. When you give me a bottom tail, we will talk. Until then, AGRI, I will keep on looking for another ticker that's a little bit more schmexy. No disrespect to you, but you're not doing what we need you to do just yet.
And what have you done for me lately?
Oh, well, hold on. Maybe the little intimidation factor might work here. It's coming back up to resistance at 13.5. Let's keep an eye on it. Let's see. I'm going to give you another chance. Do not make me look bad in front of the indelibles. We have to make a good show. Otherwise, we go on to another ticker. And again, a top tail. Okay, you're toying with my emotions. I am going to move on. Let's go back to DSY. DSY has broken out a little bit, I think. Yeah, it broke that resistance level, and it too has a top tail. Sadly, it has a top tail. I can't take this anymore. I can't take it. I have to. I want the bottom tails. I'm very sad. I'm going to have my espresso.
That was coffee.
Coffee, you say coffee, I say espresso. You say tomato, I say tomato. Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm going to get myself my Chevy. Where's my Chevy at? Come on now. That top tail sucks. We don't like top tails.
We like the bottom tail.
We want some bottom tail action. Come on, somebody give me a bottom tail. DBL moms, find a bottom tail for me, will you? Give me a bottom tail. We want some bottom tails. Bottom tails.
Yes.
We need some bottom tails. Yeah, that's the ticket right there. NISN, early move. Let's take a look at it again. NISN, let's go take a look at it. Moving on, very light volume. 2.8 million float, 71,000 shares, up 27%. Okay. What have you done for me lately?
Sir.
What have you done for me lately? That's what I'm asking. PRST, PRST, ladies and gentlemen, in that zone of indecisiveness. Wake up. Wake up. Get up. Get up, Presto. Presto, get up. Do something. Get above VWAP. Make me happy. Make me happy. Let's go take a look at HOTH. That stock, though, I tell you, HOTH, I tell you. Ay, 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 ay. This is what I don't like about this stock. This stock has a history of doing the old flusheroos. I don't like that. I'm not going to look at you again, HOTH. Never mind. That's nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty. AGRI. AGRI, ladies and gentlemen, pulling back, sadly pulling back, not particularly schmexy. Let's go to SPEC. I think SPEC pulled back too, sadly. Sadly, it pulled back to the demand zone. Ladies and gentlemen, SPEC has pulled back to the demand zone. It needs to hold this area and curl. It doesn't have a lot of volume right now, so you're not particularly schmexy right now, SPEC, even though you ran on Friday, and even though you ran 94% earlier today. But what have you done for me lately? You have not done what I need you to do, so I will continue to look at other stocks. Sorry, we have to have that kind of relationship, you and I, because you're not being cooperative. No. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're enjoying the show, consider sharing.
Sharing
is caring. Doubles, sharing is caring.
Yes, sir.
You don't have to share, but it would be really nice if you did, and we would appreciate it. If you don't share, it's okay. We still appreciate you. But if you share, wow, that would be a legend move. Just saying. I'm just saying.
Nancy Kirk said that stock is not very schmexy.
No, it's not, Nancy. It's not really schmexy at all. No, sir. No, sir. Not schmexy. Let's take a look at BNRG. BNRG. I always have problems with this one, pronouncing it. BNRG. And it's curling. It moved last week. BNRG moved last week. It's currently up 27%. I like the float. It's only 749,000 shares. The volume is only 605,000 shares. Yeah. The CEO spotlight, Bren Miller Energy, is bringing thermal energy storage solutions to the mainstream. That's the news. And also there was some insider buying of BNRG. BNRG currently up 26% on low volume. Side chart, ladies and gentlemen. Little side chart action. Never hurt nobody. BNRG side chart. BNRG side chart. Let's go and see what else we got. DSY moving. Whoop, whoop, whoop. DSY. Whoop, whoop, whoop. DSY curling. Remember we said it was a descending wedge. Are you going to prove me right? Are you going to break through VWAP? VWAP is right over here at $4.44. Let's put a little graffiti pencil right there for resistance. Right around there. Right there, doubles. Yeah. That's the ticket right there. And we got a nice green candle. Can we get a little bit of a bottom tail? Little bottom tail action. Come on, pump up the volume. Make me happy. Give me a birthday present. It's not my birthday today, but let's make believe it is. And it's trying. It doesn't have a lot of volume, doubles. Let's talk about DSY. It is a recent merger on a SPEC deal, currently up 123%. It went up 244% pre-market. Earlier, it's still pre-market, but earlier pre-market, it went up to $6.58. That would have made it a 244% move. And it is a recent D-SPEC. That's what DSY is. And it's curling. And we need some more volume so that it can break through VWAP. Otherwise, it'll start forming a channel just below VWAP. I don't want that. Remember, we said descending wedge, right? So double top, a top over here, a top over there, would be an indication of a flusheroo. It did the flusheroo. Then we said descending wedge, and we asked for a breakout, and it attempted a breakout over here. It failed. It went down, and it's attempting another breakout over here. We got significant resistance at VWAP. It will need volume. And it is currently the top gainer, but it keeps changing positions with hover, HOVR. HOVR has also held the top position, but DSY moved really radically, 244%. Hover moved 169%. Don't tell DBL moms. Ow! Man, her ears, the chancleta. What is going on? I'm talking about the percentage went up. DBL moms, behave.
Like that's a trigger phrase.
Ay.
For her, man.
My goodness. DBL moms, I'm a good boy.
This is why you don't say 29, 69. Ow!
Doubles. You're getting us in trouble. You're getting us in trouble, doubles. Ay.
Double trouble.
DBL Moms has double-loaded chancletas, one on either side. She walks around with like a cowboy hat, the black cowboy hat, kind of like what were those guys from Arizona at the OK Corral? What were they called? What were they called? The guy there, Kurt Russell was one of them.
Who?
Come on, what was those guys called?
Doc Holliday.
Doc Holliday and Wyatt Earp. Yeah, the OK Corral, right? Yeah, that's you. You got like a black hat. You got two chancletas, a red one and a green one on either side. And the moment I say, I'm not saying it. Chat, I'm not saying it. I'm not going to say 169%. Ow!
See? We learned.
DBL mom, stop it.
We learned.
Be nice. Be nice to me.
What
Okay,
else
we're
are
looking
you
for another stonk that's going to move a little bit more aggressively. Let's take a look at the videotape. Let's go back to PRST for a memento. One memento, PRST. Come on, cooperate. PRST. PRST still in that channel, but it's breaking down, looking more bearish. We don't want that. We want some volume, I tell you.
Hey.
A little bit of volume. Never hurt nobody. Come on now. Give me some volume. Ladies and gentlemen, we all need some volume every now and then, don't we? Don't we? AGRI with news. AGRI with news. And kind of like in that it really needs to like break this 13.5 level. Hasn't done it yet. We could get a little graffiti pencil out. Let's go. How? It's in a channel kind of sort of. Maybe it does something like this. Maybe it does something like that. But it's not there yet. So, yeah, okay. We'll pay attention to you later, maybe. Who knows? The shadow knows. Alrighty. So, let's go. Oh, interesting. THAR. A ticker with under 1 million shares. Yeah, that's the ticket. THAR. Ladies and gentlemen, not a lot of volume on this ticker. Let's see what's going on. It has had a little bit of a momentary spike. Not up by a lot. No news. Okay. Meh. But why the spike? Why the volume spike? That's my question. I want to know. Why. It's a reverse split type of a situation. That's what's going on here. Of a reverse split. So you know what I'm going to do with this little ticker? I'm going to put it on a side chart. And if it gets some volume, it might get schmexy. If it gets some volume. But until then, what have you done for me lately? What have you done for me lately? Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go take a look at the one and only Hover. Here we go, Hover. Where you at, Hover? I need some espresso. So let's take a look at this for a second, Doubles. You see, I would have to say, Doubles, that the prevailing chart would suggest a double bottom over here. Right here, right? But my concerns are that it formed these tops here, right? But if you look, we got a pennant.
We do.
It's a pennant
to make up your mind.
But then you got yourself the demand zone over here. I'm sorry, the supply zone on the top. And it's really close to the supply zone. And it hasn't fully pulled back down to the demand zone. It does have some news, but it's like a little, I don't know. It's a little shangada, It's not, the news is not that schmexy.
No.
The news is that Horizon Aircraft announces participation in the second annual Jeffries, blah, blah, blah. But this was May 23rd, so really it has no news. So, we're going to keep an eye on you, Hover. You are the leading gainer as of now. You've been exchanging hands and doing a do-si-do with DSY. I get it. But right now, we don't know what you're doing. We don't know what you're doing. And what have you done for me lately? We're going to go take a look at a new ticker. That's what we're going to do. TAOP. TAOP. And it has had a little bit of a volume spike. This is a penny stock.
Yay.
Penny. It went up 92 cents. It's currently up 82 cents, up 15%. Float is 2.5 million. Not a lot of volume on this ticker just yet. 72,000 shares. Tapping wins. This is May 30th news. Wins AI-powered smart terminal contract for over $1 million.
Yeah.
$1 million, I tell you. Yeah, see, yeah. ICU, I could vaguely remember that ICU was halted pending news. ICU, I think, was halted pending news. I'm almost certain of it. Let me go to my notes in my Discord. My Discord notes. Let's see what's going on over here. These were notes for over the weekend. Yeah. ICU halted in after hours news pending, and it had a heavy float. Let's go take a look at it, because now it has some news. And did it restart yet? Let's see. Did it restart? What's the news? ICU is currently up 5.83%, 23 cent stock. C-Star Medical strengthens board of directors and transitions to commercial stage company. Float 60 million, volume 7 million. Not really moving that much, but I guess we'll keep an eye on you. I see you, but you're not moving enough for me to think of you as being schmexy. Sorry, don't take it personal. It's just a stonk thing. It's not you. It's just a stonk thing. BNED. Bonds and Nobles. Bonds and Nobles, ladies and gentlemen.
Hover's looking schmexy, she says.
Which one? Hover. Hover's looking schmexy? Well, we have that consolidation going on. We needed to break that consolidation. Hover. Break the consolidation over here and make me happy. I tell you, Bonds and Nobles. Bonds and Nobles, the meme stocks for real, Pharrell. Resistance right over here, not really moving terribly much. Let's go to the other meme stock, the king of meme stocks, GME. GameStop, the one that started it all. And it's in the demand zone, not really moving very much. AMC, ladies and gentlemen, not moving very much. Another sympathy play of GME. KOSS, ladies and gentlemen, not moving very much. How about some other memes? FFIE. Right now, not so much. CRKN, another meme. Not so much. TAOP. TAOP. Starting to reclaim the top tails doubles. Let's put it on the 1 minute.
1 minute.
The 1 minute chart. It's a red candle. We don't like red candles. Up 54%. Tapping May contract revenue surge 52% year over year, led by continued AI-based business growth. Got some key words in there. Floats 2.5 million. Volume only 890,000 right now. Up 60%. Is it gonna give me a bottom tail green? Give me a bottom tail green. That's like a reddish bottom tail, kind of, sort of, but it's not holding up. It needs some volume. It is starting to diminish in volume. Can you turn into a green bottom tail? The level of resistance right now, $1.17. Right there is your resistance area, right around there. Let's get the other graffiti pencil out. 117, and it's failing. Pulling back. Sadly pulling back. Hit a high of 60% on its news, and now pulling back. Let's go to AGRI. AGRI also had some news, if you will, and it actually broke the pennant and moved upward, and now pulling back. forming a potential double top. We don't like double tops, ladies and gentlemen.
We like double bottom.
We like the double bottoms. Double bottoms are bullish. Double tops are bearish. But if it can hold this level right here of 13.5, which was resistance, and coil up, maybe we could have a number 2.
Number 2.
Wait, I shouldn't say it that way, should I?
Well,
A round 2, not a number 2, because people might think it.
number 2 is something else.
Yeah, no. That's not what we meant. That's not what we meant. We meant, like a. Never mind. You get it. We want it to coil. We want it to coil up. So we're keeping an eye on it. Let's see what happens. It needs volume. Ladies and gentlemen, it needs volume. Maybe. It is a double top bearish pattern right now. It broke out of the wedge. That made us very, very happy. But can it get enough volume to keep pushing up? It does have news. On securing U.S. patent for automated growing system, right? And the float is 21 million, volume 47 million, and it's trying to push up and break this resistance level at around 148, 149, 148, 149. So AGRI, we will keep an eye on you. We're going to keep an eye on AGRI. But right now, what have you done for me lately? DSY is now currently the leading gainer. Again, been going back and forth between this ticker and HOVR, HOVR, HOVR. So, this is a DSPEC, recent DSPEC, and the price action is basically maintaining itself at around the 200 EMA. Nothing here to report just yet. We'll come back to the videotape later on. Another ticker that's moving is RVSN, blah, blah, blah. RVSN, and it's only up 4%. They successfully installed AI-driven systems for Class 1 U.S. operator. Okay, that's not particularly schmexy. So we'll just keep on moving on and checking out some other tickeroos, some other tickers, if you will. Yeah, okay, let's take a look at HOVR, HOVR. Still consolidating. It had that little breakout, pulled back, consolidating. So we'll see what happens with HOVR, DBL moms. We will see. What are the tickers moving? SPEC is coming back. It flushed a little bit, but it's coming back. Let's see what's going on with SPEC. So you could see that it had this little flusheroo over here. At one point, it went below the demand zone, but now it's curling back up into the demand zone, which is a resistance area. As long as it's below the demand zone, it would be a resistance area. It's trying to make its way back up into the demand zone. And of course, we would have some key levels of resistance over here at around 69 cents, over here at around 71, 72 cents, and around 72-ish cents would be another resistance level. So SPEC, we will come back to you and see how you're doing. We'll keep you on a side chart. Side chart FLA, DBL moms, DBL nicks, side chart FLA. Yeah, that's what's up. All right, what else we got? Buru, another crowd favorite. Buru's another crowd favorite. BURU. Let's see what's going on with this ticker. Let's see what's going on. Let's take a look at it. Ladies and gentlemen, looking at Buru. A lot of consolidation. Let's zoom into it. We can see that it had formed a double top over here and went down and then recovered and has gone into a consolidation mode. So let's clear up some of the drawings. Let's clear it up. Let's clear it up, DBL moms. DBL moms, we're going to clear the drawings. We're going to clear drawings. Yeah, right there. We're going to clear all those drawings. And right now, we're going to do a little bit more graffiti action right over here. And what we currently have is a situation of a consolidation area right around here. This area is the area of consolidation. We would need to see it break this region and test the high of around 19 cents and then move upward. But right now, it's consolidating on low volume. Low volume. So we'll come back to you later. KITT moving a little bit, just a little bit. KITT moving just a little bit. Doesn't look particularly healthy at this point. Let's go to ENVOs. Envo's $78 million deal to acquire gemstones, a collection of gemstones. Let's go to the 5-minute. 5-minute chart, DBL moms, 5-minute chart, and you can see that the price action is just below the demand zone. So, let's go ahead and get the graffiti pencil out. Let's go and mark the demand zone. Demand zone's right around here, right there. So, price action just above the demand zone, needs to break through the demand zone, needs volume, doesn't quite have the volume or attention that it needs to be parabolic at this point, but we'll keep an eye on you. I like the news on it. I want to see some volume though. DBL moms, I need some espresso. I'm gonna have I'm gonna have some coffee, iced coffee. Yeah. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So we're still in here. We're still checking out stuff. We're still scoping. We're still looking. DSY. Let's go back to DSY. See, actually, let's take a look at CLDI real quick. CLDI ran parabolic earlier in the morning and is now curling back up after selling off. And it looks like maybe we get a double bottom. And we could also say maybe it's a beginning of a pennant, maybe. So let's go get the graffiti drawing utensil over here. And maybe it's something like that. Maybe it's a pennant over there. And maybe this over here is a double bottom over here. Maybe over here. 1, 2, over there. See? So maybe it's a double bottom. And maybe we get some recovery from that price drop after its parabolic run. CLDI went up 118% on news of its collaboration with SIGA Technologies to advance Khalidi's revolutionary RT Nova therapy for lung cancer and solid tumors. Float 21 million. Volume 16 million. 16 million. So that's the story with CLDI, DBL moms.
Right.
CLDI. How about we check on another ticker? Let's go to the thick stock, heavy float, MCRB. And we thought it would form a cup and handle over here and shoot up, but so far it's just consolidating. But it's a thick stock, 143 million float, so no surprise there. Not particularly schmexy. Not schmexy at all, I would say. No. TAOP did a little bit of movement. Let's see what it's doing now. TAOP, top tails galore. We do not like top tails. We are all about, DBL moms, all about the bottom tails. It's all about the bottom tails. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't have a bottom tail, you got nothing. You got nothing, I tell you. PRST. It's channeling, but it's kind of breaking down. It's channeling and it's kind of breaking down. You don't look particularly healthy, PRST, so I'm not going to look at you if you're going to look like that, okay? You got to get yourself together. Get some makeup on, wash your face, take a shower. Take a shower, make you feel better.
Right.
Do something.
Right.
Do something. How about Buru? Buru. B-U-R-U. B-U. Not Furu. Buru. Buru. Channel. In a channel. Wah, wah, wah. Nah, we don't want no channel. We don't want no stinking channel. FFIE. FFIE. Channel. CRKN. Channel. SPFM. Under the 200. Nah. How about VHAI? And it's still in that channel that it's been in for quite a while. So, yeah, for now. Let's go take a look at Agri, AGRI, trying to curl. But again, we got ourselves a situation of a double top over here. So, again, that is some significant bearish pattern on the 5-minute. 5-minute. Let's go to the 1 minute. 1 minute showing the same thing, showing a double top. Yeah. All right, so we do have a little bit of a curl happening over here with the double top. We do have a bit of a curl happening. but nothing of any significance per se. So again, what have you done for me lately, Agri? I know you went up 60%, but what have you done for me lately? You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Okay, hover, 98% currently. 98% hover. Hover, H-O-V-R. And again, we still have that consolidation. Let's neaten this up a little, DBL moms. Again, triple top with a consolidation, and that bottom wick does not make me feel particularly satisfied with the way this looks. Let's go ahead and get rid of some of the drawings, neaten it up a little, tighten it up a little bit, and see what the deal is, what the true deal is with hover. Hover. All right, so we could see that the candles look very choppy, almost like you got some barcoding going on here, which means there's a liquidity issue. But we're going to go ahead and put ourselves a little pennant over here and a pennant over there, and maybe, just maybe, we could see a breakout over VWAP from this pennant. But again, it would need volume, DBL moms.
Yeah.
I just don't see the volume.
See?
And if I don't see the volume, it's not schmexy.
Yeah.
No. R, V, S, N. And it's moving up ever so slightly. RVSN. Rail Vision successfully installed AI-driven system for Class 1 USA operators up 12%. 12%. Not particularly schmexy. No. How about LQR? Let's go to LQR. Ladies and gentlemen, LQR under $1.15, pulling back. A crazy stock. Not particularly schmexy. Not schmexy at all. No, I tell you. How about OPRA? OPRA, ladies and gentlemen. And it seems to be approaching resistance on low volume. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for the social media show. We're going to be going live on the Discord channel shortly. If you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, go ahead and subscribe, like and share, and set the notifications on so you can catch all of our programs and all of our videos. Not to brag on nothing, but we did a video on the one and only SPEC, and SPEC went up 94% after we did the video. Not for nothing. I mean, it's not advice or nothing like that. It's just a show. We're not pros at this. We're not stock advisors or financial advisors. We're just doing a show. But hey, what she said, right? But go ahead and subscribe. That's always a good thing. And you can also follow us at Coach Nick Money, at Coach Nick Money, at Coach Nick Money on Twitter, aka X, at Coach Nick Money, or on Twitch, at Coach Nick Money, at Coach Nick Money. And of course, if you want to join us, we're going to be hopping on our Discord in a little bit to go live and live stream into the morning show. The link is in the description and in the pinned comments. You can do a 5-day trial for just $1.
Right.
And then it's $39.99 per month if you decide to stay with us. And we call a lot of bangers, a lot of time, a lot of volume, a lot of value, a lot of good stuff. So go ahead and check that out if you want to come and join us. That would be fantastic. Okay, it's Coach Nick Money, DBL Nicks, and the most awesomest stunk queen herself, DBL Moms.
Hey!
And we're out of here. See you in the Discord if you decide to come on over. And we love you. Make a lot of money, because I'm Coach Nick Money. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen. Bye-bye.